We're going to be talking about why and why not you should buy Mafia 3. I'm going to be saying right now I'm starting a new series called The 5 Cons and the 5 Pros, and this is easily explained as the 5 reasons why you should and the 5 reasons why you shouldn't, is a simpler term of saying it. But let's go ahead and start with the no's, as Mafia 3 is. Okay, so the one reason why I would say not to buy Mafia 3 is because most of the missions are very similar, so it's almost going to be like every single mission is the same thing, and that's basically just most of the tasks and everything. But when it's like the major missions, obviously they're going to be different, but you're going to have to be taking out a lot of lieutenants of the Mafia gang to get each district, so a lot of it's going to be very similar. You always have to interrogate somebody, you always got to be destroying things, so that way the Mafia is not getting their money. And then let's go ahead and go to number 2. The map is extremely small. The bayou, there's legitimately nothing there but just trees, grass, and a lot of water. And then the towns are not really that big. You can easily drive through this thing in like 10 minutes, maybe 20. But yeah, it's a really small map, but maybe they'll be expanding it later on. And like this, you can't go here, but I'm positive they might expand it once the like DLC comes out. So next thing, let's go to number 3 on the list, the small customizing. You can barely customize anything in this game. You're gonna be wearing about the same stuff the whole time. You can't really do much customizing in this game, so that's one thing I really hate. GTA, you can do a whole lot of different things. This game, you can't really do much, so that's the one thing I hate. Let's go to number 4. It's lacking. Oh, it's lacking a few things that only number 2 has. So like in number 2, you can do a whole bunch of things. You can put gas in the car. You could just do a lot more things in Mafia 2 than Mafia 3. So you can put gas in the car. There's more debris when you shoot glass or something like that. Bullets are way more different. Just like the bullet shells will be on the ground in Mafia 2. So there's just a couple like small details that are somewhat important, some not, that are lacking in Mafia 3 that I wish were in Mafia 3 for Mafia 2. And now number 5 is you have to pay the extra $30 for the season pass, which is going to include the huge expansions. We're already playing on such a small map and all that stuff, and they probably want me to be paying a lot of money for that season pass that's going to bring up 3 future huge expansions. So I'm not quite sure how big those expansions are. They're most likely going to include weapons and vehicles, but I'm pretty sure that some of you probably did not want to pay that extra cash for that small amount of stuff. So we'll see what happens. And then we're gonna go to why you should buy the game. The graphics are insane in this game. I absolutely love the graphics in this game compared to GTA 5. And the reason why the graphics are so good, the weather is insane. If it's raining one day, then the next day it's sunny, you're gonna have a hard time driving because it's gonna be glaring off the road. And then also the rain is just beautiful. You're gonna get soaked, and then the windshield wipers will be swiping on the car, all that good stuff. The drifting is the driving's better in this game as well. I love the driving in this one. So there's so many better graphics. And then if you go to the bayou, you're gonna get all that beautiful view, the bridges, everything is just way more realistic and better, like detailed. So I really do like the graphics in this game. And then when you get in a crash, it's obviously going to be more realistic. There's going to be like a lot of vibrating in your controller. The damage is going to be less because you got to think in this time period, all the cars are basically metal instead of the material we make them now. So you can see there's like barely any damage to my car. If you were playing GTA, your car would be like smashed and all that stuff, and you want to have a windshield. Where in this game, it's a whole different story. So that's what I'm talking about. And the same thing is there's going to be a lot of racism. So if you go into cities that are rich and powerful, you're going to have a lot of people not liking you, and the cops will watch you from a distance. So that's another thing in this one. The cops are more realistic in this one. They're not going to chase you down after you run someone over. Someone has to see that and then they have to. It also is going to take time for them to go call the cops. So if you can run people over, and as long as you're driving, you can get away with it, because no one's going to be able to call the cops in the location you changed to. So there's a witness calling, and then when the cops come, they're only going to be checking that location. See on the mini map how they just went to that location? They're not going to be chasing me, so I'm going to be in the clear. And since it's also in the past, you're going to have a lot of chance to get away with it, because there's no possible way they're gonna be tracking you down that easy. Like those cops, they were both right there. They didn't even catch me, and that's what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna go to the next thing on our list, which will be number 2. Yes, I just talked for number 1 for a while there. So number 2, the characters have personalities. Everybody's different in this game. You give one location that you just captured to one of your lieutenants. The other lieutenants are gonna be mad. And then your character is nothing like the other characters. Your guy's going to be out for revenge. He's going to be bloodthirsty. And then the other guys are just wanting all different things. So everybody has their own ideas, their own personality. So if I give this one location that has guns, then only one person that wants the guns the most and I give it to someone else, they're going to get mad compared to the other person that just wants people that have the drugs. So everybody's going to want something else. So it's a very different idea.
All units, search is called off. Repeat, abandon search.
And then the next thing is it's extremely complex and detailed. So every now and then you're going to be able to have the chance to share the places you capture. You got to hire a lieutenant to take that place over. So it's going to be very different and complicated compared to other games. It's like the ending could be going different ways in all sorts of directions. It all depends on who you give it to and like how you just play the game. So there's multiple endings to that, and I love all those different scenario options. So I think that works out to our... That guy hit me. And that's also one thing they did add compared to other ones. They added the boats. They did not have the sea vehicles and all of that in older Mafias, so that's another beautiful thing I like. But yeah, the game is just very complex. There's multiple ways the game can go, and I do enjoy how that is. And then the next thing is revenge. I always want to see a game where it's someone that wants revenge. So this guy, he's a retired freaking soldier. He wants to go kill the people that technically killed his family, not his actual family, but family. I'm not going to spoil it too much. And he's going crazy. He wants to go kill them. He was close to these guys that killed his family. He had no idea it was coming. So he's just going to be, the whole time, you're just going to be taking out every little bit and piece that's going to get you closer to kill the guy that killed your guys. So you're just going to be out for revenge the whole entire game. So I think that's going to be really fun. Your guy's going to be crazy because he's a retired, and he was from the special task force. So he's obviously skilled. And the game is just way more realistic than most games. And then another reason why you should buy this game is because it's the most paid game right now in the Xbox One game store. I'm not quite sure about the PlayStation. It might be a game or two behind, but I just know that everybody right now is really playing this game. So it's like the game right now to get. And I definitely agree. And there is alligators that will eat you. And that's never fun. I've been eaten before and I got an achievement for it. You can also get an achievement for feeding someone to an alligator. I think the only way you can really do that is kill them and throw their body in the river.
Now you gotta worry about some pervert trying to snatch him up. Don't come over here. Take it to the river. Out of my way. Move. What's gotten into
Okay,
him?
now we're gonna feed this.
Don't let him kill
Ooh,
him, please,
what is this?
please.
Found a collectible. Okay, so there's no phones out here, so they're not gonna call the cops on me from out here. So I guess that's a good thing. And then we're gonna go ahead and make a very slow way to the water. Guys, what's up? I'm at the docks now, and one thing I did notice is that your guy will sometimes kind of like move for a little bit so he's more comfortable. Not quite sure when's the next time he'll do it. I don't think it will, but it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and there's an alligator right there. I don't think anyone's gonna. Oh, I think that guy sees her. Oh my gosh. Okay, That scared me a little bit. I was not expecting that. But yeah, he just came out of nowhere and he's like, rum, 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 rum. Oh. Oh wow. So this is what happens. They come back up and they eat you completely. There you go. Yeah, I'm dead. So that's what alligators are here for. They're for vicious killing. So just go ahead and throw them in and you'll get an achievement. The highest. So when you do die, you do lose a whole lot of money. So just be very cautious on that. When you die, you lose a lot of money. So like right here, there's no lights at all. So it's pretty dark. It's realistic. And when you're close to lights, it's obviously better. So that's what I mean. You kind of want to have your brightness level to a more realistic standpoint. You can go darker, you can go brighter. I just like playing at this one. It's more realistic. It's got, obviously it's more brighter and then all that. And then let's go ahead and show you what it's like when you're in a game in a car at nighttime. So this is like one of the bases you will capture later. That's why there's a bunch of good guys hanging around it. You can obviously find cars and stuff around these places and medic kits and all that good stuff. So now you can see how much of an affection that the headlights have, and then killing in this game is insanely different. You can run and beat them up, you can cut their necks off. They got all sorts of cool ways, and then as you play the game, you'll unlock new melee attacks. So like right now, you're gonna have to just basically like the go to sleep chokehold, and then in this game is insane. They did a good job on that. There's obviously a lot of realistic destruction. As like a GTA, one thing I absolutely hated is a lot of fence were not drive-through. You can't just drive through them and stuff. Where in this game you can, and it's obviously going to give you a realistic feedback as I go flying backwards, because how much damage it can do. I don't think you can go through those ones. Yeah, those ones are probably too strong. I don't know. But yeah, most of the fences are like drive-through and stuff. So, alright guys, I'm here back again, and we're gonna go ahead and play. We're gonna go ahead and do this. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do this.
Greco wants to show how tough he is. Beat on old Vito until we all respect. God damn it! Gonna hand you, pal. Getting behind something. Shot. I'm not ready to die. He's not letting me move.
And a couple of shots will kill you, by the way. It's not like other games where you can like get shot 40 times and still be alive. So it's way more realistic than other games. So that's just my reasoning of loving it. Dead. What is that? Oh, damn. Okay, so there's the one behind me, but where? And they got like night vision crap too.
So much blood. Look at all the blood.
It's kind of like that Assassin's Creed. Oh, damn. Run, 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 run. Oh yeah, another thing is they will have horrible times keeping track of you. They won't always know your location. So if I move my spot, he's gonna think I was at the old spot I was at.
I'm ducking down.
See, he doesn't know. That's why he wasn't shooting at me. He looked over there where I was at last time. So that's another reason why I like this game. I need to get some ammo. Shotguns are hella deadly, bro. Gotta be very careful of shotguns. He's got my ammo. Alright, cool. There we go. So, I don't know what exactly I'm supposed to do here. I think I've kind of killed everyone already. What's in here?
Run for cover. I'll set
Oh no.
Looks like I got here just in time.
So I gave you a little brief show of how the action is in this game. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And it looks like I have a new location on my list now. And I got an achievement. Alright, cool. So ammo is a huge factor in this game. You're going to run out of it quick. You're going to run out of it fast. So be very careful with your ammo. Ooh, what is this one? Gunslinger Betty will stash your dough. Oh, okay, so yeah. If I have too much money in my wallet and I want to call someone, I'll call this guy and he'll take my money and take it to my safe. So that's one of the things that's also really cool, since it's back in the day, so you can't go on your phone, put your money in your bank account. And plus that's kind of unrealistic, because how's the cash in your wallet just going to magically appear in your bank? So yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little review, and I've pretty much covered everything. The rest that I probably missed out is for you to discover yourself when you buy this game. So I hope you have enjoyed. And this is another thing, you actually do need to do some phone tapping. So doing this will give you a little vision of all over the area. There we go. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been Captain J-Dog 23 here today in this episode. Please like, subscribe, comment.